the opportunity for real-world preparation for combat situations is not always available at home station, but invaluable training is available at the Patriot Exercise.
Not only do we have a joint environment with all of our American military forces, we have Air National Guard, Army National Guard, Air Reserves, active duty, Marines coming in, but we also are able to have experience working with the folks from the Royal Netherlands Air Force as well as the Canadian Forces.
The J2 here at Patriot is pretty much the intel portion of it. We direct the exercise. We lead the exercise in which way it's going based on everyone's training needs. The Army, the medical, the coalition forces that are here, as well as the special forces that are here. We just direct the way the exercise will go. The medics will need a dirty bomb. We'll create a dirty bomb. If the Army needs mortars in a certain area, we'll have mortars directed there. This way it's a more realistic exercise.
Primarily my combat controllers are doing a lot of different and diverse types of training. We're very excited about what we've got set up and what we've already accomplished. That includes a lot of close air support work for the combat controllers, using both rotary wing and fixed wing assets, call for fire. We have a lot of different scenarios rolled on. A lot of the guys have already accomplished several different parachute jumps. They're out actually working an assault zone, bringing in much needed supplies out into one of the different ranges around here. My support troops are doing a fantastic job. They're getting a lot of great training as well. They're setting up all types of different radios. We're doing different communication shots and sending forth data and communicating with our troops in the field. It's all live, it's all good training.
Deployment here is based on, I think, the principle that we train as we fight, And what it does is that it puts us in an actual deployed environment where we can train for an actual deployment instead of just at home base. In other words, we are placed in an actual or simulated situation that would be very similar to a real-world type deployment. And this gives us a chance to exercise our skills and talents in actual real-world situations. We have worked with the Royal Air Force medical group here, and what they have set up a mobile air staging facility, and we have coordinated with them to supply the airlift to take any seriously injured patients back home to sophisticated medical treatment facilities.
What we've just had is a mass casualty response. We had 10 personnel brought in by 3 different vehicles. We had a helicopter brought in and we had 2 Humvee ambulances. We had 4 priority 1 patients, we had 1 priority 2, 4 priority 3s, and a priority 4. Our priority 1s were immediately assessed and sent into the ER for evaluation by our doctors and stabilization by our techs. Our priority 2 was kept outside and was maintained by personnel until he was able to be moved forward for further treatment. Our priority 3s were put around the establishment for minor wounds and care by all the personnel that were not involved directly with the casualty assessments. Our priority 4 stayed with us for approximately 5 minutes, passed away on us, and we moved him out to the morgue.
What we brought here is a covert, overt lighting system which we hold through the feedback from the units that evaluated it this past week will prove that we have a robust system that can be quickly deployed in remote site and can be used in both special ops applications and at the same time be switched out to be used in a normal landing situation for our folks once airfields are secured and such.
The J4 for the Patriot Exercise. What we basically do is we are responsible for all the refueling of the aircrafts, the movement of people and cargo around the base or transporting it to another area like Fort McCoy. We also handle all the supply needs of the units that come here, or just any of the extra needs that the units didn't bring that Volk Field has to offer while they're up here.
What we're wanting to do is to validate our theater deployable comm skill sets. It was one of my main objectives on the start, that after we got through the initial phase, that phase 1 of troop movement and equipment buildup and installation and setup of all the data circuits, then would be able to take the theater deployable comm equipment and actually use this exercise to validate our ability to make it work.
We're going to do PMIs here at Volk, and then next week we have PMIs up at Truax. And along with the 217th out of Springfield, we have EI guys from the 210th in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the 213th out of New York, the 214th out of New Orleans, and then the 220th out of Zanesville, Ohio. So in all, we have about 30 EI guys. This is the first year that EI had been extensively involved in Patriot, and we definitely want to come back. It's been a great training experience, great learning experience for all of us. So hopefully we get more EI guys out here next time.
You know, I think we bring a great training opportunity here at Patriot, and we'd like to ask all of our Air National Guard, our National Guard brethren, along with the reserves and active duty to come out and play, and I think we can get you some great training.
Proud to have visited the Patriot Exercise today, hosted at Volk Field, Wisconsin. Volk Field, of course, is one of our installations in Wisconsin, the Combat Readiness Training Center that we're ready to host any and all scale exercises. We're very pleased to see Patriot with its joint multinational coalition flavor. I've had the opportunity to see both some of the new emerging technologies and missionaries in the Air National Guard and our nation's Air Force with the EMEDs, with the emergence of a battlefield airman initiative, time-sensitive targeting, close air support. All these very salient features of our war on terror are being exercised right here at Volk Field in Wisconsin.